multiple intelligence community assessments released in the months leading up to the November 2016 election concluded that Russia had neither the intent nor capability to impact the outcome of the U.S. election. On December 5th.
We've been listening there to the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, continuing on what has now been a multi-day effort, not only with public statements like this, but release of documents to attempt to back up the quite extreme allegation that President Obama is guilty of treason and that he worked in some sort of conspiracy with Hillary Clinton, etc. in the assessment.
He is speaking on this. Well, she's giving out important information right now. This brother starts talking like he's so bored with it. Like what she's talking about is bullshit. Is bullshit on the iced tea with alleged this. And she's trying to claim that Obama did this and that and other. We don't want to hear this BS. Like he might as well say whatever she's talking about, we don't care. Whatever she's talking about, we don't care. We're just going to let her finish rambling, just saying whatever the hell she wants to say. She sounds stupid. Like he is not interested in the truth whatsoever. Who is this? Is that Jake Tapper? That's not Jake Tapper. I want y'all to hear this one more time.
There to the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, continuing on what has now been a multi-day effort, not only with public statements like this, but release of documents to attempt to back up the quite extreme allegation that
to attempt to try and back up the extreme allegations. Like if this was about Trump, they wouldn't say this. Just okay, let's just be fair here.
President Obama is guilty of treason and that he worked in some sort of conspiracy with Hillary Clinton, etc. in the assessment.
That he worked in some sort of conspiracy with Hillary Clinton, etc. What? We don't need no ellipses in the middle of you talking, bro. If you have nothing substantive to say, shut the hell up. Period. That he worked with Hillary Clinton for some extreme, etc., whatever, blah, blah, blah. He might as well say blah, blah, blah. Like she's up there talking about this whole situation with Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, blah, blah, blah. Come on, bro.
Assessment by the intelligence community at the time that Russia interfered in the 2016 election.
Multiple intelligence community assessments released in the months leading up to the November 2016 election concluded that Russia had neither the intent nor capability to impact the outcome of the U.S. election. On December 5th of 2016, the FBI and ODNI gave the House Intelligence Committee its first post-election classified briefing, in which there was no mention of Putin aspiring to elect Trump by either agency. The Presidential Daily Brief, drafted on December 8th of 2016, stated that no Russian or criminal actors impacted vote counts. This document was pulled just hours before it was to be published due to quote-unquote new guidance. If it had been published, it would have been briefed to both President Obama and President-elect Donald Trump. On December 9th, 2016, a National Security Council meeting was called to gather President Obama's senior national security officials, which included CIA Director Brennan, then Obama DNI James Clapper, Susan Rice, and others. Following that secret meeting, DNI Clapper's assistant sent an email to the intelligence community with the subject line, POTUS tasking on Russia election meddling, tasking ODNI leaders to create a new assessment per the president's request. The House Intelligence Committee Oversight Report that we released today reveals that, quote, unlike routine intelligence community analysis, the intelligence community assessment was a high-profile product ordered by the president, President Obama. It directed senior intelligence community agency heads and created an intelligence community assessment limited to just 5 analysts using one principal drafter. This is not something that occurs in the normal path of producing an intelligence community assessment that reflects the views across the intelligence community.
All right, so shout out to the Silver Fox, Tulsi Gabbard. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Tulsi Gabbard is kind of sexy. Tulsi Gabbard kind of sexy. Like, she's a fox. I got whisper this part because, you know, my wife she's a Democrat to the core. She got the Michelle Obama books and everything inside of her office. And when she hear me talking about Trump positively, you talking about all the smoke. All the smoke. So now when I talk about this lady right here, who's about her business, and I just so happen to find her attractive too, shit. Tulsi Gabbard is nice. Haven't seen her back pockets yet, but based off what I see, she's nice. And she's an American hero. Right? And we give all credence. She's not only talking to Sugar Honey Iced Tea, she's been out there in the field. She's familiar with hand-to-hand combat. She can shoot. She can lead. She's a soldier. And now she's playing her part. She's doing exactly what she said she would do if she became part of Trump's team. I got nothing but respect for her. Regardless of whether she's ugly or cute. She just so happened to be cute. And I'm a fan of hers. I didn't think that she would rock out the way she's doing. I thought that she would be, you know what I mean, just another, you know, when they putting these super teams together and you're expecting grandiose activity from them, something that's really going to show us that Trump put together the correct team. I didn't expect much from her, to be honest with you. I mean, when I saw her whoop Kamala's ass in the debate back when Kamala was trying to run for president, well, I don't know what she was running for. I think she was running as a candidate for president. And Tulsi Gabbard gave her the business. The business. It was a perfect ass whipping. Belt to ass. Hashtag belt to ass. It was dope. It was fire. All of that. If you can think of another adjective that runs parallel with those, that's a synonym of those, feel free to place yours there. But that's when I first started watching Tulsi, and I'm like, yo, she's about her business. And I believe she was a Democrat at the time. That's another thing. I believe she was a Democrat at the time, if I'm not mistaken. If she wasn't a Democrat, she was something on that line, right? A progressive, libertarian. She was something, but she wasn't conservative. She wasn't a Republican. But now she's doing the real work, and she's making the untouchables touchable. And that's the part that I really respect about her. And she's not doing it with speculation. She's doing it with actual research. She's doing it with actual hands-on information that we can take that paperwork, even with all the didactic parts out of it, and we can read something substantive that backs up everything that she's saying. Everything. And they hate that. And since they hate it so much, I love it. I think it's dope. Tulsi Gabbard, you earned my respect for real. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm waiting for Pam Bondi to do the same. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.